Ever wake up in a cold sweat, wondering if you'll just vanish? Not like poof into a puff of glitter, though that'd be fabulous, but into the void of nobody remembering you. Yeah, that gut punch fear of being forgotten. It's like your brain's whispering, hey, what if your entire existence is just a cosmic post-it note that gets thrown out? Welcome to one of humanity's deepest fears. Today, we're diving into why we're so obsessed with leaving a mark, why it feels like the world's forgetting us faster than a bad TikTok trend, and, spoiler alert, how to stop panicking about it. Stick around because this one's gonna hit like that moment you said, I love you, and they said, thanks. First up, why does this fear even exist? Let's follow someone who's feeling a little invisible. Meet Alex, our fading hero, who's about to learn just how loud the fear of being forgotten can scream. The existential panic button. Here's Alex. Nice person, decent at karaoke, but currently starring in their own personal horror movie, The Great Forgetting. See, Alex is convinced they're fading away. Not literally, though, let's be real, forgetting your lines at the coffee shop order feels pretty close. They're walking through this neon-lit city of people who all seem to matter. You know, the influencers, the CEOs, the guy who invented glitter. Meanwhile, Alex is like, will anyone even notice if I'm gone? Sound familiar? That's the fear of being forgotten hitting the existential panic button in your brain. It's not just about dying. Oh no, that's too simple. It's about wondering if your life will mean anything. Like, will your name be a trivia question or just static? Psychologists call this mortality salience, which is a fancy way of saying you're terrified the universe will hit delete on your legacy. But why do we care so much? Is it because we're secretly vain, or is it something deeper? Well, it's both, and it's been haunting us since cavemen were carving selfies into rocks. So, where does this fear come from? Let's rewind to why humans are so obsessed with being remembered, and why Alex is about to spiral harder than a bad Wi-Fi connection. The legacy obsession. All right, let's take a time machine back to like forever ago. Humans have always been obsessed with not being forgotten. Cavemen scratched "Grog was here" on cave walls. Egyptians built pyramids because apparently a tombstone wasn't extra enough. Fast forward, and we're all posting selfies with captions like "Living my best life." Translation, please don't forget I exist. This isn't just ego. Okay, maybe a little ego. It's biology. Our brains are wired to want connection, to feel like we're part of something bigger. Evolutionary psychologists say we fear being forgotten because, back in the day, being ignored by the tribe meant you were lunch for a saber-toothed tiger. Today, it's less about tigers and more about, well, nobody liking your post. Same vibe. For Alex, it's worse. They see everyone else building their legacy. The viral TikToker, the coworker with a corner office, the neighbor who's always volunteering. Meanwhile, Alex's biggest achievement is not burning toast this week. The comparison game is real, and it's making them feel like a ghost in their own life. But is being remembered really about going viral, or is there something we're missing? Alex is about to hit rock bottom, but what if the secret to being remembered isn't what they think? Let's see what happens when they stop trying to shine. The invisible impact. So, Alex is basically a human equivalent of a low battery warning. They're convinced they're invisible, like they could vanish and the world would just keep scrolling. Ever felt that way? Like your life's a background character in someone else's blockbuster? Yeah, me too. Well, not me. I'm just a voice, but you get it. Here's the plot twist. Alex is wrong, dead wrong. See, while they're freaking out about not being the next Elon Musk, they're missing the small stuff. Like that time they helped a coworker with a deadline, or when they made their niece laugh so hard she snorted juice. Those moments, they're not just blips, they're ripples. Scientists call this the butterfly effect of human connection. One small act can change someone's day, their life, maybe even the world. But Alex doesn't see it. They're too busy chasing big, shiny, I was here moments. Sound like anyone you know? Maybe it's time to rethink what being remembered really means. Because newsflash, you don't need 1 million followers to matter. Alex is starting to get it, but can they actually let go of the fear? Let's find out how they rewrite their story and maybe yours too. Redefining your mark. All right, Alex is finally having their main character moment. Not because they went viral or built a pyramid. Let's be real. Who has the budget for that? They're starting to see that being remembered isn't about screaming, "Look at me," to the universe. It's about the quiet stuff, the conversations, the kindness, the time you didn't check your phone during dinner. Groundbreaking, right? Here's the deal. You don't need to be famous to leave a mark. Studies show people remember how you made them feel more than what you did. That barista who smiled at you on a bad day? Legend. The friend who listened when you were a mess? Icon. Alex starts doing this, small, real things. And suddenly, they're not fading anymore. They're standing out. Not because they're special, but because they're present. So what's your mark? The truth is, you're already making one, whether you see it or not. But wait, does this mean we can just chill and stop worrying? Let's wrap this up and figure out how to live without that fear haunting us. You are enough. So, Alex did it. They stopped chasing the spotlight and realized they were already leaving a mark. And you're doing it too. Every kind word, every small act, it's not just fluff, it's your legacy. The fear of being forgotten, it's just your brain being a drama queen. The truth is, you don't need to be a superstar to matter. You're already unforgettable to someone, a friend, a stranger, even your dog. So next time you're spiraling about fading away, remember, your life's not a TikTok. It's a story, and you're writing it every day. Drop a comment. What's one small way you've left a mark without even realizing it? And if you like this, hit that subscribe button because, I don't want to be forgotten either.